Communications and Public Administration and Policy at Sapir College. Thank you, Dr. Dehan, for being with us this hour. I wonder, Dr. Dehan, if after personal data has been leaked, as it was in this case, is there anything at this point that security officials can do, the company can do, to try to rectify some of the damage?
Well, what they can do is continue to invest in cybersecurity. But once the horses have left the barn and we're dealing with the digital reality, there's really nothing that one can do to change things. It is important to note that these attacks go on all the time. The fact that they were successful this time, and it's not clear exactly, aside from the name of the group itself, who's standing behind the attack, most of the attacks aren't successful.
Initial reports, Dr. Dehan, suggest that these hackers, this group of hackers, Black Shadow, want money in exchange for this information. That is to say, it's not a terrorist-oriented cyber attack. Does that make a difference, though, for the company that was attacked or the people whose information was stolen?
No, not really. In both cases, it's more or less the same. In fact, it's perhaps easier to deal with in terms of the Israeli context and Israeli experience in terms of the terror attacks. But here what we're looking at is the classic ransomware attack. We've seen these over the last couple of months, and ransomware attacks have become popular over the last years, generally attacking institutions like insurance companies, hospitals, government institutions.
And in your view, Dr. Dehan, usually insurance companies are not the target we're used to hearing about when it comes to cyber attacks. Usually it's companies that deal with more sensitive or security-related information. Why was Shear Bit attacked, in your personal view?
Well, it depends on who's standing behind the attack. If it's a government actor, or if the government sanctioned group is behind the attack, and of course the targets are going to have political and military significance. If the attack is a ransomware attack conducted by a hacker group, then they're going to look for sensitive or institutions that would be willing to pay a ransom in order to prevent the leaking of their data. Okay, or the hacker group taking control of the system.
We're, of course, staying on top of that story to see what else develops. Thank you, Dr. Michael Dehan, for joining us in